Alright, so as you guys can see here, we have a slew of Apple chargers, Anker chargers, and a third-party 100-watt power delivery display cable. We'll talk about all these. Let's start with the Anker power bank here. This is the Anker 737. It has that nice, very legible display. It is a very nice LED display. It has two USB-C ports and a USB-A port, and this will fast charge a slew of different devices that will work for iPhones, Android phones, laptops, tablets. It has a 2400 milliamp hour battery. That is phenomenal. We'll plug this in. I'll show you guys how it works for the Pro and the Pro Max specifically when on a lower charge. We have Apple's very own 35 watt power brick, as you can see here. I do like this new one, obviously. It has that foldable prongs. You do have dual USB Type-C plugs here, and it is very compact to use. This actually comes with a new higher-end MacBook Air as well. And then with the MacBook Pros, still sticking to Apple's official first-party offerings, single USB-C port. This is a 67-watt adapter, as you can see here. That actually, like I said, does come with the MacBook Pros, the new ones. Again, old-school battery tech, still works. Way overkill. I don't think you need this at all, but if you happen to have one from another newer MacBook with the USB-C port, it will fast charge these phones as well. Moving on to something else that is very inexpensive that I think you guys are going to jump for. These are going to be these new Anker Nano products here. This baby right here, as you can see, is the Nano 2 45 watt charger with the IQ3. This baby actually would not fast charge at 45 watts a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, but it will still fast charge an iPhone because it will only cap out at 20 to 27 watts. Beyond that, we do have Anker's latest and greatest Nano. This is the 313 charger. Again, 45 watts, if you guys can see that right there. This baby will do it all. It has power delivery, IQ3, and it will fast charge a slew of devices, including, again, the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max, and anything under that. But again, one common theme you guys can see here that we have, they are all somewhat compact. They all have foldable clamps that go into the wall for the prongs. I think that's kind of a nice necessity to have nowadays. You have so many varieties, there's no reason not to. So next up is going to be this power cable that we were talking about. Let me go ahead and take this baby off. And you can see it is a USB-C to Lightning cable. This is Orico, I believe is the name of the brand. And this has a 100 watt power delivery with that nice LED display on top. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in and show you how they work and actually show you guys the range of charge at these current states of charge from the battery. So first things first, before I even do these other bricks, let's do that mobile connector I was talking about, the power bank. We'll plug it in right there, and you can see how cool it is. You get your reading, how many watts it's outputting right now, which part it's in, and how many hours of battery is left. So let's set this baby down. We currently have 3% on our Pro, and as you guys can see, starts charging. This will kick in momentarily, and you'll see it'll start with a lower wattage, and I believe it should change to PD. There it goes, and it'll start kicking in here. And you can see we're going to start hovering around 17, 18 watts, 20 possibly. Very rarely does it actually hit that on this device. But again, if you like these cables, I'll throw a link in the description for all of these products. Moving off of the Pro and going to the Pro Max, you should see something pretty comparable. This has a much higher state of charge at 65 watts currently. But let's give it a test and see what we pull in. So you can see it's been up and down a little bit. It is not consistently pulling in higher charging speeds right now. Should pull more wattage than this. There you go, 8. It is at 65%, but still it should pick up a little bit from here. I'm going to attribute it to the beta we're running. I'm not sure if that's actually a known issue with this or not, but keep that in mind. This is on iOS 16.4 Developer Beta 3. You can see it's picking up, but still, it should kick in a lot quicker than that. So, aside from that, let's remove the power bank from the equation currently. We'll set that to the side, and we will go with Apple's own 35 watt charger. We'll plug this baby in right here. And then again, you'll be able to see exactly what we'll pull in from that. Right off the bat, you saw it hit 10 watts and then drop back down, power delivery, and right up to 18 from Jump Street. That was quicker than that Anchor showed, the power bank, and we should start seeing it hovering around 16, 17, and 18 again, because that's about what I've been averaging. Moving on beyond that, we can go ahead and plug in the Pro Max. Let me set that down. So you can see again, we're having some issues with what it's actually pulling in. Let me unlock it, see if that helps at all. Very interesting, it's staying actually lower here than what it should. But let's move on from that one. And we will now go to the nice new 45 watt 313 from Anchor. Alright, so you are seeing right off the bat again, kicking in at about 16 watts, 17, 18 watts of power, right from that Anchor brick. And for the last one we'll try with this, let's see if it'll kick in anything higher on our Pro Max. So very interesting. I'm not sure what's going on with this, but yeah, it will traditionally charge at a lot higher rate of charge. So after the 313, which runs you about $30, 29 bucks on Amazon, we do have the Nano 2, which is again the older version at a 45 watt charging rate. And let's see what this does for us. So you can see this is kicked in right back to 18 watts of power delivery again. Again, very comparable for all these other ones. This runs a little less expensive if you wanted, but what I would recommend if you were going to pick up one of these charging bricks, go with either Apple's 35 watt charger, so you can have dual outlets on these. It is a little bit more expensive. Again, I'll throw the links up at the bottom. You can charge 2 devices. Or go ahead and get Anchor's right here. That 313 power brick that is 45 watts has, again, power delivery. It has fast charging capabilities for Samsung and other Android devices, so I would recommend this, especially if you jump around with different devices. But aside from that, as you see, they are all pretty much comparable. They all will work to charge either of these at the fastest rate of charge. Sorry about what's going on with the actual Pro Max right now. I think it has to do with that developer beta that we're running, but I will look into that. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Do you have a preference on which power brick you use to fast charge? With these, this will extremely cut back the charging times of both devices to a little over an hour or so. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.